Welcome to the kitchen tonight, and we're gonna make a delicious dinner here. So we got tons of vegetables, and we're gonna have swordfish, grilled swordfish with béarnaise sauce, and roasted vegetables, and baked potatoes. Anyway, cheers. So, right here we got sweet potatoes, broccoli, cauliflower, leeks, golden beets, red beets, Brussels sprouts, some parsley, garlic, and shallots. Got herb de Provence, salt, we'll get some pepper, olive oil, balsamic vinegar. That's our ingredients. So let's get started here. Here's a golden beet, and we're gonna trim the end off of it. Somebody once told me that it's important to have all the colors represented on your plate, or the more colors you have on your plate, the better it is. Here's one of the beets. Now, on the cauliflower, we're going to cut it into florets. All right. Next, we got our broccoli. Same thing, about a cup. All right. Carrots. And sometimes it's just difficult to come up with a good way to cook them so that they taste delicious, which is why we're going to roast these things. Oven roast them, and we're doing them on a hot heat. I'm going to pop this pan into the oven. Well, let's do it right now to preheat it, because that way when the vegetables hit the pan, they're going to caramelize. All right. Here's our red beet. With a red beet, we're going to sort of save that towards the end, because that colors everything really, a really deep purple. And sometimes you might not want all your vegetables looking the same color. Let's see, what else do we have? We got some Brussels sprouts. Let's have, these are some big suckers right here. So that's approximately what's going to end up being about a cup of each vegetables. The leek, you want the white part, not really the green part, because the green part is a little chewy. So if you use just the white part and you cut it, far down enough, you're not going to get the sand in it either, because leeks are generally grown in sand. One last guy that needs to be peeled, and we'll peel that guy right into the bin so he doesn't color stuff up. It's beautiful purple, look at that. Just the color of the wine. Now, let's chop a little bit of parsley that we can add to it. If you roll it sort of together, it's easier to chop it up. Like that. This is about 1 tablespoonful. We got our garlic here, and now we're going to chop up our veggies. All right. So garlic. Squeeze that sucker in there. Got some parsley here. About 2 teaspoons of herb de Provence. 2 teaspoons of salt, a little bit of pepper, and now we toss the seasoning together 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. And now we'll mix it all up. Okay, our rainbow of vegetables is ready in the bowl here, and we're ready to pop it in the oven. So these are preheated pan, and you can hear it sizzle. You want to spread it out and not too thick of a layer so that it caramelizes from the bottom as well as from the top. Look at all this beautiful color, huh? All right, back in the oven it goes. And we're gonna set our timer for 7 minutes. We're gonna roast it for 7 minutes. Hopefully it'll be done by then, and then we're gonna finish it under the broiler for 2 minutes. All right, we're gonna make some sauce here. So tonight, with our roasted vegetables and our grilled swordfish, we're gonna make a béarnaise sauce. Béarnaise and hollandaise are very similar. Béarnaise sauce has tarragon and a reduction. There's a little bit difference in seasoning, but for the most part it's the same. So over here, I have separated 2 eggs. I got the egg yolks. The egg whites we're saving for something else. We can make meringues with them, we can make an angel food cake or something like that. But the egg yolks, a little bit of white wine, and a reduction with tarragon, shallots. There's a little bit of dry Coleman's mustard. And you need to whisk it, beat it at, a very high rate over steam. So you're both introducing air into it and heating it. It needs to come up to a pasteurizing temperature while you're whisking air into it. Too much heat and you have scrambled eggs, and if you don't have enough heat and not enough happens, then we're going to mix in some melted butter. Basically, it's hot, clarified butter, which, as hot as you can sort of get it. Once you get the egg yolk mixture up to where you want it. Meanwhile, behind me, our roasted vegetables are getting finished. So, yeah, have a look at that. These look beautiful. We have 3 minutes under the broiler. I'm gonna do another 1.5 minutes while we're whisking. All right, I think we're getting somewhere over here. Once this gets whisked up thick enough, we're going to add our butter, and then we have some lemon juice, some hot sauce, which is kind of like Tabasco, and we're going to add some tarragon leaves. So we want a béarnaise sauce. You want to keep moving it, because if you stop and it cooks, you ruin the whole thing and you got to start all over again. Now we're getting to the point where there's actually streaks in the sauce. It's getting thick, so we're going to add our butter. At this point, it's handy to have a little rag under the little bowl so that it doesn't move around too much. Okay? You can have a lovely assistant add the butter, or you can do it yourself. The key is that the whole concoction is whipped really good and brought to temperature, because otherwise the butter doesn't grab. Okay, and our sauce is just about done. I'm gonna add a little bit of hot sauce, fresh made from the garden, a little lemon juice, and because we're going to use it on our wonderful swordfish, we're going to add some tarragon leaves. In the summer, we usually have fresh tarragon in the garden, which is much nicer, but this works well. All right. Not bad. Okay, we're finishing it up. So here's our lovely dinner. It's swordfish, baked potato, and roasted vegetables. And we're gonna put our finishing touch with some fresh made béarnaise sauce. Twist of lemon and a sprig of parsley. Bon appetit!